Alright, you have your lovely little background paper on your page. Now we're going to bring in our photos. So click Add Photo or simply drag and drop from your desktop, which is what I like to do. I have 3 photos I'm just going to drop on. Now the photos I'm using tonight are already black and white, so I'm not going to be changing them in MemoryMIxer, but you can certainly go ahead and apply any of the photo effects that you want to your photos. So here they are, just kind of stacked on top of each other. This is my cutest little baby girl that you'll be seeing a lot of because I take lots of pictures of her. I want these photos all in a straight line, so to do that I need to select all of my photos. So I can either just click my mouse and drag a big square and you'll see that it selects all of those photos, or I can hold my shift key down and click on each of the photos and it will select all the photos as well. So do one of those 2 things, get all the photos selected, then come up here to your align objects and align them down the center. And you'll see it just automatically plops them in a straight row. And now I'm going to use my arrow keys on my keyboard just to squish them so they're right touching each other with no space in between. I like the look of that. Alright, and now I'm going to just simply drag over my pictures again to select them all. And I'm going to move them over here to the very edge of my paper. Now I want them to, let's see, come in about right here, a little more than halfway. I think will be cute. Now I want to adjust this just slightly. I want to adjust my photos. I want my little baby's face to be about the same size and about in the same position in all the photos. So I'm going to start right here and I'm going to zoom in to make her head a little bit bigger and then scoot it over, and I'll do the same thing with this photo. This is a really handy little trick, this nudging the photos. Doesn't that look a ton better already? And then I'm going to do this last little guy right here. I'm going to just zoom her cutest little face and out a little. So that's a really handy trick if you want to adjust your photos to make them look a little bit more consistent. I use that all the time. So go ahead and get your 3 photos on. Change it to black and white if you want, leave them in color if you want, and do anything else that you'd like to your photos before we go on to the next step.